Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, as usual, let's take a look in the gold market. As on the euro currency on the daily chart, we do not have the big changes here. Market still coiling around the major daily support. So this was the oversold previously, now it's not the oversold anymore. But same time, market stands above the major support area, the 1285 fib level, and shows just flat action. So on the daily, we already have said that in the weekly research, and after that we also have talked that but from a technical point of view, guys, if we will not get any additional driving factors for the gold, some positive factors that could support it, chances on downward continuation looks better, just because of the acceleration here, minor retracement reaction on the OP target, and overall background that not stands in favor of the gold market. That's why in a medium-term perspective, in a few weeks, probably should get this downward drop. Now, we're mostly talking about this week. We are focused on some intraday action, and particularly speaking on how deep retracement will be on the intraday chart. So, because many of you are watching for a possibility to take into short position, and we try to help you to estimate the area where it could be done. So on the daily chart, we do not have something really new to say. Maybe only just keep an eye on this MACD predictor line, because it stands very close to the price, and some volatility market could touch it. In this case, we could get, for example, bearish grabber. So appearing of the bearish grabber will confirm, gives us more confidence with the downward continuation taking out of these lows. So it will be bearish factor, bearish pattern, and it could increase chance of the possible downward continuation. So as you know, today will be the Fed minutes release, so volatility could rise on the United States session. Tomorrow it will be European Central Bank minutes release, so it could really bring more information, could add volatility on the markets right now. So let's take a look what we have on the intraday charts. On the intraday charts, on the 4-hour time frame chart, also not big changes we have. If you remember, yesterday we have talked about two potential patterns. First one is the minor hand shoulders that should lead market to the 13 even, retesting of these previous lows, which also the major OP target. It's very typical for the gold market to retest the broken levels. Also, it will be 50% of this nasty candle, and it's also normal. It's very classical behavior with retesting of these broken lows. And we think that the chance to reach this area looks not bad. This really could happen. But speaking on the graded pattern, so if we'll take a look here, we also could get the larger hand shoulders. So left shoulder, head, market return back to the 1325. This could become again neckline correction. Retracement will give us right arm, some large pattern that could push market back to the previous tops. It's around 1360s. So that pattern stands under question, because currently we do not see any reasons, any factors that could trigger the forming of this pattern. And mostly on this week we are focused on this just retracement 13 even. Now we're thinking that we think that this area could become the potentially suitable area for taking the short position with the possessing right to the 1262. As you can see, the 1262 also will be not just the daily target, but on the 4-hour time frame chart you also have this ABCD pattern. So market hits minor 618 extension here. This will be AB equals CD, 1262 target. So on the 4-hour time frame chart today, we need to keep an eye on this candle right now, because market is actually stands very close to MACD predictor as well. So minor downward continuation could give us the bullish grabber, and will suggest taking out of the stops and confirm our idea that maybe indeed some kind of the ABCD action to the upside could happen, and market indeed could retest 13 even area. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, this is important. In fact, we have the same situation on the euro currency that we have discussed today in a daily video. On the hourly chart, some pretty nice patterns could be formed. while this scenario will develop. First of all, take a look at this sideways consolidation that reminds the hand shoulders pattern. So in fact we have kind of the left shoulder ahead. Now market's forming the right shoulder. So here are some moments exist. First of all, take a look at the upward direction market has formed the upside reversal swing. So because new tops have been created compared to this one. And now market stands in the ABCD retracement down. So that potentially could give us bullish pattern calls the Gartley steeple to buy. Currently market has completed AB equals CD and stands in the OP. You can see it's already starting tending to the upside. But I suggest, guys, that it's really could happen. This market will drop to the 1287. This is XOP target of this ABCD. This level looks preferable for me for a position taking if you would like to take the scalp long position in the gold market, because it's just better entry point. Second, it keeps the harmony of the possible hand shoulders, so as you can see it corresponds to previous lows here. And finally, the deeper retracement to the XOP target here looks more probable, just because market has formed a reversal swing. Usually after reversal swing, retracement is deeper. That's why, despite, as you can see, some response is happening right now on the OP target, say B equals CD has been completed, I would suggest that the chance of reaching XOP is 1618 extension of this ABCD pattern exists, and it's not zero probability that this will happen. And I think that this is a better area for taking and watching for taking the long position. As a result, if we will be right and market indeed turn up from this area, this ABCD pattern will lead us precisely to the 13-even target. As you can see, confluence resistance, weekly pivot point. So that's the destination point of this possible retracement. Failure to hold above this area and this market start tending lower will mean that probably no retracement will happen. It will mean that the reaction on this minus 618 extension has been completed, and market is tending lower to the next destination point is here is on a daily chart. As you can see, because it's not a diverse hold anymore. But perfect scenario, guys, will be if market indeed will turn up somewhere from this area, move to the 13 even, and as a result we could get this grabber here. It will be just perfect bearish grabber, so give us good opportunity for taking the short position and increased chance that indeed downside action will continue. So let's keep watching what will happen.